I think for a second, we need to take a huge step back, not in terms of price, but in terms of perspective. We need to zoom way out, look at the monthly and see what we're doing now compared to what we did last market cycle, because it is going to be very eye-opening for a lot of people that we are just beginning this big, exciting run that we have ahead of us. We're going to talk about all that and more in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. And I want to mention this first of all. Sean Ryan's YouTube videos featuring Cardano and ADA founder Charles Hoskinson have actually surpassed 19 million total views. And why I mention this in the context of everything is we've talked about perfect timing. We've talked about ADA optics. Right now, they're incredibly high. Google search analytics are just booming right now. Obviously, there's tons of YouTube stuff going on. I'm YouTube stuff, right? I'm not AI, guys, I swear. But what you're seeing right now is a very active Cardano and ADA presence right as the outside market is starting to look at crypto. And that tends to bode well. That's one of the reasons, again, why ADA tends to be one of the better performers when adoption is taking place. When new people are flocking to the crypto market, ADA is a coin that tends to do well. They tend to buy it up in a big way. And again, now we're talking about limited supply and stuff like that, but that's not for this video. I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that in the context of what I'm about to show you. Because when we zoom out and look at the crypto market, what we are seeing are a couple very distinct trends here. When we are looking at the monthly RSI, we have actually just emerged into a breakout month. Very exciting sign. And we have done this several times before. Just take a look back here where ADA actually broke down as we were running through most of 2024. And then we had our breakout month in terms of RSI. Went on a significant rally to the upside. We've just started this again. We did the exact same thing back here in October of 2023. What this is signifying is we may have a lot of extension ahead. And guys, we are nowhere close to these highs of 2021 in the overbought range in terms of RSI, meaning that we have a lot of potential momentum still ahead of us here, right? We've seen MACD just flip bullish. That's a great sign. Actually, just to give you guys a little bit of an idea, right now we are just about where we were at in December of 2020, which coincidentally, when we're referencing that cycle, that's what we've referenced a lot of. That's about the point where ADA was pushing towards its breakout and that triple extension like we were talking about here, right? If we go back to there, it's already on the charts. That's basically what we're trying to do is create this exact move here. All right. Now, when we look at something like stochastic RSI on the monthly, we just had a bullish flip take place there too. Guess when that happened? October of 2024 took place in October of 2023, right? We're seeing very much large consistencies to what we've done here in this market cycle, but also compared to what we've done in prior market cycles here as well. And I'm gonna get rid of all my drawings because obviously people complain about those. But when we're looking at the RSI in terms of something like BTC, we did this exact same thing last market cycle as well. Obviously BTC breakout several times this market cycle alone, but we're nowhere near these huge extensions and overbought ranges in terms of RSI. All right. We've been floating around the edge of overbought for a lot of time, actually since early 2024. Yes, we've had some dips here, but we haven't had these big push and extensions. And what this is showing you is right now, we should be nowhere close to the top. Okay. Actually, a lot of times right where we're at here is right what leads us into the big booms in the crypto market. You guys can see this many times before. Breakout into overbought range, big extension. Breakout into overbought, big extension. This is what is showing you is coming next in crypto. And what that means in terms of BTC is maybe a run, like I've said, in this market cycle, 125 to 150K BTC. It might be much more, but obviously that's huge for altcoins because BTC dominance during that time tends to drop and altcoins tend to perform well. And again, very similar peaks and valleys on the stochastic RSI as well. And we're just starting to come out of this valley, which is a very big deal. If we take a look at something like BTC dominance, very similar signs here as well. In fact, what we're seeing in terms of RSI, guys, look at this. Last market cycle, we had our peak and breakdown breaking through that signal line. We just got that. Okay. And we almost had it back here in November of 2024, got basically a bounce off of this. These are the signs that we are about to trigger something really, really big in the crypto market. And this is something that, again, tends to lead ADA to some pretty big performance. We were in the overbought range in terms of stochastic RSI on the monthly. I appreciate Womack. A big shout out to him for mentioning this, to look at the monthly charts. And, when we're looking at this, it's very clear what is happening right now. Guys, we're at the point where all we have to do is sit back, watch, and relax. Yes, it's been brutal. Yes, there will still be red days along the way, but it's very clear that a big move, a big shift in crypto is taking place right now. And again, because of the optics that we have for ADA, because of the huge presence that's taken place, because of the big developments that have been happening, because of this interest from governments and enterprises, guys, this is where ADA really has a chance to outperform in the back half of the market cycle. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.